Okay, and we are live. Hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear me okay. Kai Marie here. I am doing my live session today. Um, so hopefully my volume is good and you can see me. Right now, I'm going to also set up for my Instagram. Today, we're going to be talking about creating how to create healthy boundaries in the workplace. So that is our topic. Thank you for joining. Let me just set this up now, go live. All right. Okay, hello, hello. Good afternoon. Kai Marie here. I will be going from Instagram to my laptop because I am also broadcasting live on Facebook and YouTube. So now I'm using the platform called StreamYard. So I'm getting used to using that. So I will be going back and forth. But welcome, welcome, welcome. So today's topic is creating how to create healthy boundaries in the workplace. So this will be a pretty quick live stream session. The one that I did before, if you want to check out on my Instagram page, also on my Facebook page. It is not on my YouTube page, but that I really provided an outline of the topics that are covered in my life coaching package. If you don't know, hi Solomon. If you don't know about my life coaching package, that is something that I do offer. I have a life coaching package that has rolled out and it is available. It is a 12-week course in which we go through everything that I discussed on the previous live session that I did. A lot of it is about breaking patterns, beginning the healing journey for yourself, beginning to really learn who and what you are, which is all about that self-discovery, which is so, so important. And so what we're going to be talking about today, boundary setting, that is something that is in my package. So if you want to learn more about the packages that I offer, just visit my website, kaimarie.com. I'm going to put it right here on my Instagram and pin it. So you can go to my website to learn more about the package. If you want to set up a consultation, that is free. So you can set up a consultation and we can go from there. The consultation is about 45 minutes. And I just kind of go over with you. We talk, we have a conversation. What are things that you're struggling with? What are things that you need help with? And we just go over that. A lot of what the work that I do, it's really about transforming the person. Ooh, we're outside, so bugs. It's really about transforming from the inside out. So if you're saying, well, my issue is money, my issue, the issues are, finances, money, my relationships. What the goal of this program and what it does is it doesn't really focus on, well, how do you get the love of your life? How do you get the job of your dreams? It's really what changes do I need to make to set myself up to get those things? Because what we want to do is to make sure the changes that we're making, that they're lasting changes, that it's not until we get that thing and then we kind of go back to whatever we did previously. So this is about making a whole lifestyle change. And so hopefully you go and check out that. But without further ado, we are going to talk about healthy boundaries in the workplace. So many times at work, some people are like social butterflies. They talk to everybody. They're friends with everybody. Some people are more to themselves. I kind of tended to be that way as I got older. I started to be more to myself. And then you have a person that's kind of mixed. They kind of also find like kind of their people that they trust and they talk to them, and then everyone else, they kind of keep at arm's length. And I think I fit in that category too, kind of to myself, but also if I felt I could trust you, there was a connection. As I got older, then I realized, okay, it's okay to open up and have a conversation. But I will say in the workplace, it is really important to have healthy boundaries with people that you work with, not only your coworkers, but also your boss. There is something to letting people in to get to know you on a personal level, but you want to make sure that whatever you're sharing, that it will not be used in a way that would, not be good for either for your reputation at work, or just possibilities of advancement in your career. So a couple of things that you can do to kind of figure that out. And I will say sometimes this is not it's not that this is like a fail-proof way, but it is a way that can definitely reduce the chances that something can happen that you really wouldn't like. So one thing that I have found extremely important is even when you go into a workplace, one way that I used to operate that I don't anymore, but I would operate under the system of I trust you unless you do something that shows me that I can no longer trust you. And for me, that created a lot of issues because it meant that I was kind of being very vulnerable in the beginning. And because of that, I really allowed myself to, you really get taken advantage of that way. So if you first, before just going and trusting everybody, number one, the most important thing is to really have a good relationship with yourself. That's how you are able to set up proper boundaries with other people. So once you have a good relationship with yourself, you know who and what you are. That will then help you be able to establish firm boundaries with others. Having that relationship with yourself, that means that you'll also listen to your instincts, and you're not going out of your way to try to be validated by others. That's a big thing in the workplace, is seeking validations, trying to force friendships, trying to force relationships. So that's something that it doesn't work too well to do that way. And it's better to be observant, look at your surroundings, see how people that you work with, when you see them engage with other people, and see how they engage with you. One thing that I noticed, I had friends in the workplace, and one person in particular, I noticed how she would talk about other people. And then I would see her then would come to me and talk to me about whomever, like this person was doing this person was doing that. And then she would come and share it with me. And then I would also see her then go to lunch with those same people. So when you see things like that, I used to think, well, I'm different than those others. Like, we're real friends. Those are warning signs. Those are all warning signs if someone is constantly gossipy and going around and sharing other people's business, coming to you, and then kind of painting this picture of, no, like, you're my real friend. These people I just kind of associate with at work. You just want to be leery of all of that. And I think one key thing to establishing firm boundaries at work, number one, as I said, really knowing yourself, learning who you are, that will help you the most. So this is one reason why the transformational package that I put together is so important, because it's first about learning who you are at your core. Because once you do that, you'll begin to know many of your triggers, many of the things that bother you. Once you begin to go on your own internal journey, then you'll be able to better manage your external relationships. But so say you're going on that journey. Number two is to always be an observer. Observe your surroundings, observe the people around you. How do they interact with other people? How do they interact with you? Does their attitude change when they get around other people? Does their attitude change when they get around a boss or someone that is an authority figure? So let all of that, as you observe, let that determine how your relationship will be with that person. And it could be a situation where it's just like, this person, we have a relationship that's so surface level. It doesn't have to be an in-depth type of relationship, and you shouldn't feel that it would have to be. So number one, get to know yourself. Number two, observe how people interact with others. That will give you a cue of what type of person this is. And the other thing is, most importantly, as I said, this is going to be a short video, is not to take things personally. When you begin to, number one, know yourself. Number two, be cognizant of your surroundings, be cognizant of how people interact with others. Number three, don't take it personal. When you see how people are at work, a lot of times you don't know what they have going on at home. You don't know what they have, what traumas they experience in their life. And so all of that is showing up in the workplace. So it's important not to take things personal. Somebody's giving attitude, not that this gives them the ability to speak to you any kind of way. But the important thing is for you to realize, like, listen, this is you're trying to kind of bring me into your issue. And I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm going to keep my distance from you. This may mean that maybe going to lunches and going to maybe functions after work, maybe you kind of limit that. For me, sometimes it was kind of like, you're able to go to a function. It's not mandatory, but you don't have to go. But you go, but you are expected to go, right? So for those, I would always like try to get there as early as possible, so that way I can leave, check those deuces when I was just like, okay, I think I've had enough. I'm ready to go home. So just always make sure you're listening to yourself. And that's why I go back to it being so important to really learn who you are at first. Because once you do that, you become really an observer. As you begin to do your own internal work, you learn more about who and what you are. That means you go through life not only just kind of experiencing everything, but also watching it to see how people interact, see how you respond to different things, looking at your triggers, and all of that will help you with your relationship with others. And then, of course, so that's knowing yourself, knowing your surroundings, knowing your environment, watching how people engage. And number three, not to take things personally. Again, doesn't mean that people can treat you any kind of way. It just means that you know that this ain't my fight. Like, this is about somebody else. Woo! What is those? Oh my God. There are chipmunks. Oh, chipmunks. Okay, they freaked me out. The chipmunks freaked me out. I wasn't expecting 2 chipmunks to run around, but that just happened. Okay, and we're live. Awesome. So yes, I just wanted to give you that. Totally just threw me. So yes, I wanted to give you those tips, that information. If you would like to learn more about my coaching sessions, which go much more in depth, please check out my website, kaimarie.com. And then just go to my page where my life coaching services, it's my life experience coaching services, where you can learn more about services offered. And I would love to work with you. Just if you want, we can put together, or we can have, I should say, a consultation. Just a chance for me to get to know what it is that you're looking to do, changes that you're looking to make in your life. And then we can talk about how we can work together to make it happen. Right? So this is not about having this perfect life, but it's about you getting to know who you are, beginning your healing journey and your journey of self-discovery. And you never know through going through this journey what you then would want to do, what your passions, maybe passions that you've had and you kind of buried them because of what other people told you. You go on this journey, you're like, wow, why did I put that down? Why did I put that to the side? This is something that I am passionate about and I love, and I wish that I pursued it. And so it's not to get down on yourself. It's just to say it's okay that I didn't pursue it, but guess what? I can do it now. So make sure you go to my website, kaimarie.com. I would love the opportunity to work with you. Let's just start out with a free consultation, and then we can go from there. You guys have a fabulous, fabulous Saturday, and I will check in soon. Bye. Okay. Bye in Facebook and YouTube world. I'll check in with you guys soon.